Being a YouTube millionaire is pretty cool. I get to live in pretty fancy places around the world. I'm currently living on the 44th floor in Bangkok. This is the view I get to see every morning from my room. I get to work in luxury every single day. And before this, I lived in the Philippines where I rented a penthouse in one of the tallest condos in Manila. Life is good, and it's all financed by my YouTube business. I mean, look, I've had days where I made over $1,000, over $2,000, and even over $3,000. The crazy thing is, I just started this business a couple of years ago with zero experience. Zero. I knew nothing about how to make a video. I knew nothing about YouTube's algorithm. I knew nothing about anything when it came to making money on YouTube. I did an economics degree in university, and that was the end of my formal education. So like I said, I had zero experience with making money on YouTube. What I did know, however, was that there was a ton of people making lots of money on YouTube, and I was determined to figure out how I could do it as well. And in today's video, I'm going to be explaining step by step exactly how I made $1 million on YouTube. So it started on a weekday evening. I remember telling myself that I was going to start the channel the very next day. But as I sat there at my desk, I was just like, it. So I just got started like that, and I released my first video overnight. It got like 50 views or something like that. Now, prior to this, I had already scoped out my niche, saw who was making money, how many people were making money, and how much they were making. So I didn't exactly go in blind, and I never recommend that to people either. I actually recommend people to do what I call niche hacking. So I have a process now called niche hacking, which I can use to identify closely how much niches make and what potentials they have. Because the truth is, some niches don't make that much money, some niches make okay money, and some niches are gold mines. I recommend to everyone who wants to make money with a faceless YouTube channel to only work in niches where there's a ton of potential to make good money. In my next video, I'll actually go over 20 niches which I have researched that are absolute gold mines. But anyways, in the beginning, I didn't know what I was doing. I was scrambling, working 10 to 12 hours per day, releasing like 10 videos per week. They were short videos, like 4 minutes long. It was actually very important for me at the time to release shorter videos because I wasn't making money and I needed to see results quickly in both views, subscribers, and probably even more importantly, I needed to develop my YouTube skills, something else that's very important. Now, I just got to reiterate, it's very important to develop your skills and always get better. That's actually the secret to making money on YouTube, and it's not that hard. But continuing on with the story, when I look back at it, I wasn't actually just shooting in the dark when creating my videos. I was actually doing something I now call strategic modeling. I didn't want to reinvent any wheels when I first got started, so I found the right type of successful competitors that I knew that weren't out of my level that I could model, and I modeled after them. Now, it's important to note that I didn't copy them. When I say model, I mean like what type of voices were they using, how were they editing their videos together, what type of music were they using, etc., etc. The truth is, every niche is going to be a little bit different, but there are already winning formulas out there, so why not pattern your videos after them? And that's what I did to start. Again, I made a ton of 4-minute videos until one of them blew up. I think it got like 10,000 views in like a few days or something like that, and I was like, holy smokes. It's not a lot, but at that point in my YouTube career, I felt like I was Mr. Beast. I felt like I was going to become an overnight sensation. But that wasn't the case. I got lucky, probably lucky with the topic. The next video didn't do that well. I think it just had like a couple of hundred or 1,000 views. And the next few videos were like the same. And then I had another 10,000 view video. Now that time I thought to myself and had a question. How can each video I release get 10,000 views? Well, that's what led me to what I now call YouTube skills mastery. You see, YouTube's algorithm cares really only about two things. There might be more, but in my opinion, 97% is based on these two things. And that's A, getting people to click on the video, in other words, CTR, and B, getting people to stay watching the videos, in other words, retention. I know I said this earlier, but something I realized very early in my YouTube career is that if I wanted to make money, I have to really master my ability to get people to click on my video and get people to stay watching my video. I was relentless in improving these two metrics. For example, when I first started, some things I did was learn how to maximize retention in the first 30 seconds of a video. Other things I did was learn how to use Photoshop by myself, which took me about 10 hours to learn off a YouTube video because now I was making 2 to 3 thumbnails per video, which I could split test to help maximize my CTR rate. I was obsessed with improving in these metrics. Now, there's other parts like titles, scripts, a voiceover, video edits. I worked relentlessly like a mad scientist, figuring out how to maximize these metrics because I knew that the better I got with these skills, these YouTube skills, the more money I'd make. And lo and behold, I was right. Just a few short years later, because of these skills, I made 7 figures. So after I started improving my skills, the AI scene was starting to take over. ChatGPT, 11 Labs, and all sorts of other AI tools started coming out and people were making money with them on YouTube. I'd have to learn a bit about these tools. Are they 100% necessary? No, but can they help your YouTube business improve dramatically? 100%. Now, one thing I do think about these days is, will AI take over the scene completely? Will AI make me obsolete? And my thoughts on this are, if that does happen, if AI does make me obsolete, then pretty much every other job in the world will become obsolete. Engineers, doctors, politicians, lawyers. So pretty much the end of the working world as we know it today. The only way AI, in my opinion, can end the careers of YouTubers is if they create 100% genuine artificial intelligence, like the ones you see made by Tony Starks in Marvels, for example. Other than that, I don't see it ending a YouTuber's job anytime soon. It will replace odd jobs though. For example, AI has probably devastated the voiceover industry. I mean, why pay $20, $30, $50 per voiceover if you can pay an AI company $100 a month for unlimited voiceovers that sometimes even sound better than humans? But anyways, long story short, I had to learn how to integrate AI into my business to improve things. And they've improved a ton. And they've made my videos a lot better for the audience, which in turn made me more money. The last thing I did to make 7 figures on YouTube was be very consistent with my output and very consistent with my improvement abilities. It might sound or seem a bit inconsistent with how I'm running this channel, this personal channel, but the truth is, when it came to my main cash cow channel, my faceless YouTube channel, I was so relentless with my output and so relentless with getting better. Every week I was putting out multiple videos and every week I was reviewing everything and making the next set of videos even better. As a result of that, within my first year of starting my YouTube journey, I had a month where I made $14,000 and a month where I made $35,000. Now, these are in a single month, starting from scratch. So in a nutshell, that was really how I made $1 million on YouTube from scratch through niche hacking, finding the best niches, strategic modeling, finding out who are the best channels to model, YouTube skills mastery, learning which skills will provide me the most return, learning how to integrate AI to enhance my business, and just consistency and refinement, the process of putting out videos every week and making sure I was getting better every week as well. It's really this simple, guys. There aren't any magic tricks or any other secrets. This was it. Now, some common questions people ask me are, how many views or subscribers do you need to make $1 million? What's the fastest way to grow a YouTube channel in 2024 or 2025? And do you still upload regularly or is your income mostly passive now? Well, let me answer these 3 questions to finish off this video. And if you guys have more questions, put them in the comments down below and I'll make sure to make a Q&A video in the near future where I answer these questions directly. So number 1, how many views or subscribers do you need to make $1 million? Well, subscribers don't really count towards making money from ad revenue. The most important things are views and how long people watch your videos for. Now, it's hard to answer this question. It depends on the RPM of your niche, but check this out. A few months ago, I released a video that got 2 million views and it's made me over $22,000 so far and it's still getting views. The RPM on this video is like around $10, so it's still making me about $30 every 48 hours or so. So let's get to question number 2. What's the fastest way to grow a YouTube channel in 2024 or 2025? In my opinion, in addition to those steps I laid out of finding a great niche, developing your skills, and being very consistent, is to find a mentor who you can ask questions to on a daily basis, and also finding like-minded people on the same level as you who you can mastermind with and keep each other accountable. That's what I've done, and that's how I've been able to grow 2 online businesses to make over 7 figures. Anyways, now on to question number 3, and that's, do you still upload regularly or is your income mostly passive now? So I still do upload regularly, and is it passive? Well, some of it is and some of it isn't. On YouTube, there's 2 types of content you can release: trendy videos or evergreen videos. Now, trendy videos bring in a lot of cash quickly, but they die out fast as well. While evergreen videos don't bring in money as fast, but they stay alive for a long time, bringing you a bit of money every day. If I stop making videos today, instead of making like $20,000 to $30,000 per month, I'd probably be making about $5,000 per month in my estimates. Anyways, I hope you guys found this video helpful. Again, I'll have another video coming up of 20 niches that I've researched that are absolute gold mine, and I hope to see you guys there.